Right, welcome back to Sosnovka NOT by Johnny Vee. I did get a word back from Johnny saying the sound was a bit quiet in the last one, so I will try and do better this time. I think it might have been the balance between my voice sound and the game sound. I've been trying to get more of the game sound in to give a bit more atmosphere, but I think I might have overdone it. You may have noticed in the last few videos of all mine, the farm sounds have been turned up a little bit. I might have just overdone it a smidgen, so when I come to edit I will try and balance those up a bit better. Apologies for that if you couldn't hear my melodious voice. Melodious, yes, well, perhaps not. Alright, we've got a few odd jobs to do today. Whilst we're tearing up the soil and reseeding in that field. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of some muck basically, or liquid manure slurry, and digitate. We've got some of that in there. We can't sell that straight into the BGA, but we can sell slurry in. But there's a little trick which we will take advantage of. First of all, I want to just empty this out. Make sure we face the right way, and I'll just empty this out into the fertilizer one. Be careful. I almost hit the post there. Well, not for the first time. I'll just get rid of this in here. So we make plenty of fertilizer. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to fill the fertilizer right up. The fertilizer, then to put that into liquid and into the seed plant. So when we've got some seed, we can make fresh seeds, if that makes sense to you. This is a lovely system, this over there. Just put the brake on for the moment. I'm going to empty this out and I'm going to fill it up from the silage silo, and we just then change that magically into slurry, and we can sell that off to the BGA, and we get a little bit of money, because money is important, very important to us at the moment. We haven't got any, and remember, by the end of this year we have to have another $750,000 from somewhere. And that, as I said before, that's mainly got to come from chickens. Nothing coming. That's mainly got to come from the animals, because we're not going to get a sight from the crops, because all those are going to be held on to make feed for the animals. It's a funny system. It keeps us on the toes anyway. Anyway, Ivan and Boris are so busy. If they don't finish in this episode, and I don't know if they will, I will try and finish that up off screen, what they're doing. Right, let's hope we've got plenty in here, or we've got some in there anyway. Just going to empty everything out, plus we've got the opportunity. Oh, there's a site in here. I'm waiting too to get the next growth stage on, so I can actually do the grass. And what I may well do is early I was going to digitate here, which isn't actually slurry. It's a form of slurry, but it's not slurry. Can't see the little sign. I'm just going to hop. Oh, there's more than I thought in there. Oh, we're going to fill this up. As you can see, the little gauge, if we up here, is actually going up. It's a lovely set, this stuff. It's a pity the only way to get it from the actual modders is from my favourite download service. And mind you, I will admit to going for third-party servers just to keep away from uploader.net. But I bored you all far too often with that. I'm trying to keep an eye on how much seed we got in our seeder. I hope we've got enough. Oh, 28%, there's plenty in there yet. We will have to refill the seeder. Can't see anything coming, though it looks clear. All we're going to do is back this onto the start unloading and stop unloading, and it should magically appear as slurry. And the rest of it we will then run down to the BGA and get a small amount of cash. It isn't a lot, it's only about 20 odd. But it should be euros, or well, it shouldn't even be euros where we are. I'm not certain what the not certain if this is East Germany or where exactly we are. Well, it won't be East Germany now because it doesn't exist, but I've got a feeling it's somewhere in Eastern Europe. Oh, I meant to stop that as soon as we start. Never mind. Wake up at the back. Anyway, it's no slurry, as you can see if you look down a little. Yeah, all we had to do is just offload a little. I'm going to do several loads down to the BGA. Just hope I can remember where the tip point. I think it's on the pit there, the grinders. And the latest version of this actually has ground level grinders. This is still the earlier version 3, but as I explained before, I don't fancy going through all the changes that I made again. Mainly because I'm probably get something wrong. Oh, at least I wouldn't have to make snow mask, but I would have to use the very latest seasons one, the beta, rather than the promotions version. I'm sticking with the promotions at the moment, but I've already changed over at Blickling onto trying to keep it roughly up to date. And this is not the best tractor for this run because this is not very quick, and we're still using gearbox mod on here, as you may well have noticed. At least I hope you have. And actually, we should be over this side of the park, really. We're in one of those funny places where they drive on the wrong side of the road. Waits for messages and comments. You limey so and so, you lot drive on the wrong side type comments. It all makes for fun. Yeah, we're alright. Always a bit nervous. Now I've got head tracking work, but not on this particular series. Again, looking after the poor Aussie who it makes him feel seasick, and as he's the author of this particular map, I thought I'd better just give in to him. I don't use head tracking on this one. On all the others, but not this one. Let's see if we can get a little bit of cash. That should be in here. Yeah, there we are. The brake on and start discharges. There's not a lot. It's very, very little, but it's money. We might probably take another run and just empty that tank right out. We might as well empty out now, and we'll try and fill the fertilizer maker up first, with the rest of what's in there, and then we'll put straight slurry into here, and we should see what we've got. That was 27,000 litres, I think, of slurry. I can't honestly remember, and I'm not going to try and take it back. Oh, we got £466. That could be worse. But I think I've said before, this is how Sosnovka should have been in the first place. Bigger fields. This is it. My only map I'm playing with large fields. Most of the others I've got. Oh, I don't know. Blickling's got quite large fields, but I normally play with small fields. You may well have noticed. I can't keep up with this big stuff now because we only got to watch from one side. Because the speed this thing takes off, which isn't very quick. We always take the chance when we go across the road, and I'm not going to try and drive across level crossings with trains going, a la disco. Some say he's still got a headache, or was it he is a headache? I'm going to have a drink now to shut my mouth before I make any more enemies. But to be honest, we're all good friends. Which is why we get away with saying things that we do to each other. And I'm loving Disco's latest Super series, by the way. You should watch that. There's a lot of series you should be watching, but I realise that, like me, it has a limit to how many you can actually watch. But I would certainly recommend his series. I'd recommend Doughboy with Matt Dana, Grizzly Bears, of course, and I tend to like story farm games or series. Something with a not just this is what you do, this is how you do it type. They're very handy, but I like a little bit more meat with my veg. Okay, right there. There's the 17% seed left. He's alright. We're getting another load done. And when we got 7 days before we got to actually get round to maintenance, I have actually purchased or got in game the tow bar. I haven't actually purchased it for this farm yet. I'm not certain how you go about it yet. I just downloaded it the other day. It's on Mod Hub, and it could be very handy with. I think we're there. Yes, we are. Could be very handy with Seasons Mod, where if you don't maintain the vehicles, they will break down. And that's it. We've got it all. So we put the rest of this in over the road. Can't fill up with slurry like I've got the wrong stuff aboard at the moment. It just makes things more complex. More for a bit more complexion to the games. Oops, we're right after this one. Notice well, I'm actually being careful. This won't last. Still, if you're watching, that's how you cross the road. You don't just shut your eyes and go for it. Little in-joke between another friend of mine's a long-time subscriber. Are we there? No, we're not there. Are we there yet? I don't know if we're actually going to hit it. Oh, one second we're going to hit it, or we've gone too far. Let's see what we've actually got in here now. Should be running again. There it is. Soon have to put some more muck in there. Oh, we're full on. Well, I managed to fill up the liquid. That's handy. We've got a little left here, so we go back over the road and Put rather slurry and take another load out to the BGA. So it's not a lot of cash, but it's cash. It's cash for stuff which isn't much good to us any other way. Well, except for spraying on the fields. I might just spray some on the meadows, but there's not a lot of good until I plough them. And I think I might, one near the shop, I might just plough that straight away. Plough this year, leave the other one down by the field 10, I think it is. Just put the brake on before we fill up. Don't know what we've got in there. It should show. Oh yeah, 32,000. So I think we've got 2 load here between this and the pigs. So we're emptying them right out because cows especially make a lot of slurry. And that was the number we've got, which is now standing at 40. It won't be that much. We need to get 100 cows to make it worthwhile. We need it's just out there on sheep to make it worthwhile. Pigs I'm going to start selling. I think I said it before. Decide I'm going to take the hit and sell them direct and just let them come and pick them up. I don't like these sharp turns. Just see what we're like there. Oh, 9%. Oh well, we have to stop. He is behind anyway. It's not like he's in front and we've got another one cut behind him. Won't matter, we have to wait. So we just go and deliver another load. I did think we were getting the greenhouses up to full production, but the problem is that we ain't got enough muck yet, and we're going to need more muck in the fertiliser makers yet. I won't get all these up and running or as close to as possible, so when we get the enough fertiliser to start making liquid fertiliser. I can't remember, I've got to spray it. In reality we will have to spray fertiliser once we're seed the crops, seed the fields. You can't very well but dry on then. You can in game, but in real life you wouldn't. You tend to use dry before you seed or just after you seed at the top dressing. But you do not normally put it on once the plants have started to grow. Because it can burn the leaves a bit if you're not careful. Another quick slurp. And then try and keep it on the track. On my private sale on this, which I'm now in the 2nd year, way ahead of this, I got rid of this star and got I think it's a small Sultra because it wants a little bit more oomph than this. I felt I need a bit more oomph, but looking at it, I don't really. I'm more than enough with this. Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh, I think you missed me. That was lucky. Signal ones, so he knows I'm turning. Not that they take any notice of signals. %, seed. Yeah, I have to hook this up to the overloader next. I think same as I found on Old Ridge, this thing is getting used as much as any of the bigger stuff, and we have got a fair selection of bigger stuff. Let's see if we get this time. Should we do any better? And another slurp of hot chocolate. I happen to like hot chocolate. It's around my age, you know. Haven't quite got to the Horlick stage yet. Yeah, other nighttime beverages are available. Late spring, this is the last opportunity I had to change over what I put in that field, which is why I'm having to hang this day out a bit more than I really wanted. I can't remember if we bought a sprayer. I hope so. Well, that's not too bad. 500. Yeah, may not be a lot, but it all helps. It all brings up the money a bit. Helps to offset some of the running costs, everything. So I went slightly quiet there because when I'm turning that way, I'm looking at my second screen, and I've got a picture of all things a field marshal on it, and on someone's front garden by the looks of it. And I could see the green grass, and I thought I was going to cut the corner too much. It's on the second screen is where I've got my recording output, so I can see whether they're actually recording. Not that it made any difference the other day when I clean forgot the starter in and didn't even bother check. And I normally check after a couple of 3 minutes to make certain I am recording. Hello, he's just about out now, he's gone red. Yeah, he's out. But I'll be waiting for us when we get back. We'll have to try and figure out how the gearbox. I saw someone had actually programmed their shifter on their wheel to work better with the gearbox mod, especially on the auto gearboxes. I may have to just have a investigate and see if that gave more details. The strange thing was a farming sim. I'm fast running out of spare buttons anywhere, and no disc. I'm not going to build myself a button box. I know I should, but I'm not going to. I'm doing enough soldering. I've done enough soldering through my life, and I'm doing plenty also on my model railway. Right, unhook this. I don't fancy doing more soldering now. Gives the impression that I'm climbing in and out of the tractor. Yes. Well, it looks like the seed is about halfway across, which should be about right. We should be able to fill them up again. It should just about make it to the end. Let's hope we've got it. What's the bet? I ain't quite gone back far enough. That's my biggest problem. It's quite gone back far enough. Ah, but we're there. Whoa. I don't actually want to drive on the seeded part, so I'm just going to check which side the sorry, comes out on the left hand side, so actually I'm going to be the wrong side of them. That figures. Oh well, we turn around the field, it shouldn't matter too much. Better get the pipe out, I think. That should be the pipe going out. Oh. Yeah. No, I don't know. We're a fair way through this. Where are we? Ah, there he is. I think I'm going to take this as my screenshot, the refill on the field. And what I better do is actually stop the other tractor so it doesn't go off at high speed. So I'll get close to him and stop him. And just jump across like some form of ninja. Two. Ah, I haven't said the operation. Well, stopped anyway, but we better just stop her there. I'll leave. No, I will open that up. Should auto open, but until I'm going to come outside cab. Cheating and all that, I know, but forgive me for that. And try not to drive too much. No. Ah, look at that, we got it. Missing most of it. Get back in the cab now. Shouldn't want this a guy, but just in case I'll leave it down the side. Ah, shut up. Gotcha. Part of my try not to tab about too much. We'll do a little bit of running here. Right now then. Brake doesn't come on again, so we're right there. It should restart where it is, and the lid automatically closes. Cedar, I think I mentioned before, is also a Johnny Vee. It's modded in-game stuff. But he just changed the capacities around a bit. Not that I'm using any fertilizer at all on this. Right, let's go and pick that up again. What we're doing, we're 30 minutes now. We'll do one more run. Next time I think we might still be on this, because I was just gonna. We'll see how we get on if I can actually empty some of that. Or finish this off screen, this field. Then we go forward to the first part of summer. Hopefully the weather will be nice. On my off screen, when I had a lovely winter, plenty of snow. Oh, that looked beautiful. I'm hoping we can get the same here. do it. Oh, then I forgot to do the screenshot. Never mind. We have to one of this thing emptying off. Not quite so exciting, but there. Ain't got a lot of muck in there yet, and that what we've got there wants to go into the fertilizer plant. I need to move some stuff over there too. Try and remind me to do that next time. See how we're doing here. Should empty off here, then we'll just take some at the pigs, and that will do us. What we've got in the way of no eggs. Cleanliness is fine. Might have to do that next time, but this time's fine. Are we actually in the trigger? No. Of course we're not. Stupid question, really. Yeah, we're in there now, just. We don't want to be more than just in there. There ain't a lot in this one either. So we're going to have just put all the slurry emptied off. Yeah, what that's left in there isn't going to matter. We take this off, sell this little lot off. And we start getting ready for fertilising and such like. Well, we are fully fertilised, so we should be getting ready for harvest. It's a question, do we spend more money now to actually make a bit more money later in the year in the hopes of making more money later in the year, or not? Or do we just carry on we are and pray for a miracle? We do want to, but to, I would have thought, fill this seed up on the seed maker. We can hopefully get enough seed to do one full year anyway. I'm not certain how much we're going to want. There's one of those maps which in the standard form, vanilla form, people either loved or hated. I liked it. I loved it. I played this quite a bit when I first came out. So many things that looked like Johns were trying out. And you had, actually from Johns, you had a run down place, which is not normal for them. And where I think Johnny's done well, because the farm still looks run down, even with the extra buildings he's put in, they still fit. Modern seed plant that shows it's new. But the storage fits in nicely with it. Right, I don't can remember what we got to hit. So we're gonna start taking. Oh, better let him go. Go on. He speeded the traffic up a bit, I'm glad to say. Just get rid of all the I keep forgetting to do that. I quite often end up with the HUD on my screenshot. Not really the idea for a professional YouTuber. But then again, I never pretend to be a professional YouTuber. I'm someone who does this because I enjoy it. Oh yeah, I must just share with you. I had my first, should I say, nasty comment. One word, I think I forget what it was. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough that, especially from someone who seemed to just be someone who doesn't make his own stuff. He, is it going in? No, I don't think we're there yet. Ah, because there's oil in it here. Yep, oh. That's better. I don't think I want to see that bit, but we'll take that as a shot. We've got it. So I might as well start running down it. There it is. In the hidden parts of the message, I deleted it. I don't mind criticism, but if as a fellow YouTuber, I prefer it if there's someone who actually got content on their page that they have done, not stuff they're redistributing from other people. And if you're watching this, whoever you were, and I can't remember your name, tough titty. Right, with that word from our sponsors, I'd say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Helps me, helps the channel, as we all say. When it does, it puts it up in the search bits. Instead of mine being in the 10,000s in the search, it might move up to the 9,000 mark. If you're not a subscriber, you stumbled upon this after a particularly bad weekend, it probably made you feel worse, but just in case it didn't, you quite enjoyed it. How about subscribing? Always happy if you're bored. Take part in the chat, and if you're someone who just watches, how about chatting on it? Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Every turn. What's the bet there's one in there what doesn't? Any comments, questions, queries, information, or just general chit chat, feel free to post it in the comments bit. Love reading comments, even bad ones. It amuses me. I will not be moved. Evil laugh. How are we doing then now? It's 85. We got to get pretty good. You might notice we're using no fertiliser because I'm using Pro Seed and I've got fertilisation switched off. And if you want to who don't want to fertilise every time you seed for any reason, get Pro Seed. Don't bother. You don't have to put the tram lines in, which is what most people use it for. It's easy enough just to put it in, and if you don't want the fertiliser to go, switch the fertiliser off. You will need a little in the seeder, just enough to sort of show it's not empty. But if you do that, Bob's your jolly old uncle. Right, with that, and I think I'm going to go before I really show myself up trying to back this in. I'm going to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.